right now at 5.
I didn't like the sight or the feeling of families being separated.
The president takes action, stopping the separation of families.
So we're going to have strong, very strong borders, but we're going to keep the families together.
Tonight, the president reverses course in his immigration battle. So the president signed the executive order, but he says that his zero-tolerance policy still stands.
We have CBS 4 News live team coverage on the order and how we got here, beginning with CBS 4's Elliot Rodriguez in the control room. Elliot.
Well, Rick and Rudabeh, the president is ending a controversial policy that his own administration started. He reportedly faced pleas from fellow Republicans, as well as from the First Lady and his daughter, to stop separating families and putting children in detention when their parents cross the border illegally.
We're signing an executive order.
President Trump ended a policy that's resulted in thousands of children being separated from their parents at the U.S. border. After days of saying he had no control over the policy, the president did an about-face. This afternoon, he signed an executive order allowing families to be held in detention together.
I didn't like the sight or the feeling of families being separated. There's a problem that's gone on for many years, as you know, through many administrations, and we're working very hard on immigration. It's been just left out in the cold. People haven't dealt with it, and we are dealing with it.
A New York Times reporter tweeted out this photo given to him of a toddler at a detention facility in Brownsville, Texas. On the House floor, Congressman Luis Gutierrez called up a group of children to protest the policy.
So let's keep the fight. Let's keep the fight for these children that are here. They're so beautiful, and I want America.
The gentleman's time has expired.
The president has called Democrats obstructionists. He's pressuring Republicans to take action on 2 immigration bills up for a vote on Thursday.
I hope that we will be able to pass this tomorrow.
On Facebook, former President Obama wrote, "To watch those families broken apart in real time puts to us a very simple question. Are we a nation that accepts the cruelty of ripping children from their parents' arms, or are we a nation that values families and works to keep them together? Do we look away, or do we choose to see something of ourselves and our children?" Anger over the policy spilled over during the president's visit to Capitol Hill.
Mr. President, don't you have kids?
Members of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus protested the president's visit.
Shame! Shame!
While demonstrators interrupted the dinner of Homeland Security Secretary Kristen Nielsen at a Mexican restaurant in Washington. Her agency is enforcing the policy.
In a Mexican restaurant, of all places! She is the Secretary of DHS. ICE rips children apart from their families every day.
Nielsen's dinner ended early. She went to the White House Wednesday to help craft the executive order ending the policy. Now, Nielsen defended the separation policy just a few days ago. She also said that only Congress could fix it. But tonight, the policy has been put to rest by the president. Sources tell CBS News the White House is expecting legal challenges to its decision to end the policy. Rick and Rudabeh, back to you.